Arsenal's statement makes things crystal clear and leaves Mikel Arteta only one option. Mikel Arteta has built an incredible squad at the Emirates, but now the heat is on to deliver silverware, particularly after Tuesday night's statement win over. The problem when you deliver a statement win is that it suddenly ramps up the expectation levels. That is exactly what Arsenal did with their 4-goal demolition of Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. All of a sudden it gets people talking about if they can win it, should they win it, and if this could be their year. Even in Amazon Prime's TV commentary, John Champion said Arsenal are contenders for both the Champions League and Premier League. His co-commentator Alan Shearer immediately backed it up by effectively saying that there can be no excuses for Mikel Arteta and he has got to win one. But, can he actually win both? Is that realistic? Yes, it is. But Shearer's right, they have to win at least one. Arsenal reached the semi-finals of the Champions League last season, were knocked out by the eventual winners Paris Saint-Germain, and yet clearly showed they now have the pedigree and experience to be among the main contenders. In the Premier League, Arsenal are top, 3 points ahead of Manchester City, for above Liverpool, and the bookies have got Arteta's men as clear favourites. After a big summer spending spree, in excess of £300 million, they have a phenomenal squad which is, without doubt, the best that Arteta has had in nearly 6 years in charge. It remains to be seen whether it is the best squad, because that is only ever borne out by which team wins. Liverpool had the best last season and spent big in the summer, so it is hard not to argue theirs is the best. But one thing is very clear, Arsenal have as much depth and quality as any of their rivals both in the Premier League and the Champions League. Even one area where perhaps there were a few question marks, on the left wing, it was Gabriel Martinelli who was absolutely outstanding against Atletico. His attitude and drive was sensational. Victor Gyökeres has taken time to settle, but one of the key reasons that Arsenal signed him from Sporting Lisbon was that, not only did he score a lot of goals in the Portuguese league, but he also banged them in the Champions League, including a hat-trick against Manchester City. Gyökeres got a brace against Atletico and then did a lovely post-match interview with CBS where he had a laugh with Thierry Henry, Micah Richards and Jamie Carragher. He talked about winning trophies and improving his game. But if ever you needed to prove the value of post-match interviews, then here was a belter. Gyökeres came across so well, full of confidence, and if there were doubts before, then actually this showed that he has belief, humility and style. So much in the goldfish bowl of football is about perception, and he could easily change a cynic's view with that interview. At the back, Arsenal are so solid. They keep clean sheets for fun, and Gabriel was an absolute monster as he scored, assisted and was brilliant in defense. Bukayo Saka was razor sharp in the first half, but maybe the most impressive thing of all was that when Atletico started the second half well, Arsenal responded and put their foot down and smashed for goals in 13 minutes. What a response! It was breathtakingly brilliant. That sort of result does catch the eye, and turn up the pressure. Arteta has won one trophy, the FA Cup, in nearly 6 years, and he surely has to deliver another with perhaps an even bigger prize this year. It is all very positive now and the club absolutely loves Arteta. There is no question of him being under pressure internally, but we're kidding ourselves if we think the fan base, who, let's be honest, can have a touch of entitlement, there, I said it, will not be fuming if Arsenal finish this season empty-handed. There is so much promise, so much talent, and Arsenal must make it their year. They certainly have the squad depth to do it. Thanks for watched, goodbye.